on hot bearing wayside detectors. FRA has encouraged railroads to review and update rules intended to protect roadway workers, raising concerns about incidents in recent years resulting in 2 roadway workers losing their lives. We have also expressed concerns relating to train makeup, using information from 6 separate events, including Norfolk Southern derailments in Springfield, Ohio, and Albers, Illinois, Union Pacific derailments in Hampton, Iowa, Sibley, Iowa, and Rupert, Idaho, and a Kansas City Southern derailment in Garvette, Arkansas. FRA is using funding from the President's bipartisan infrastructure law to make freight rail safer. That includes 70 projects we funded through the CRISI Grants Program and another 63 through the Railroad Crossing Elimination Program. Both of those announcements were last year. Just last week, we announced the availability of more than $2.4 billion in the next round of CRISI funding to invest in even more projects around the country. FRA is not going to stop. We're going to keep continuing to take actions. We're going to invest in modern, safe infrastructure, and we are going to keep doing right by Americans living near, working on, and traveling along rail lines by supporting rail safety. Today is a huge and important step forward in this effort. Thank you. And now I'd like to turn it over to Smart TD's head, Jeremy Ferguson.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Secretary, to speak here today and for what we've been presented. This is a monumental day. As president of the Smart Transportation Division, the largest rail union representing conductors and engineers, it is a very monumental day that codifies 2-person crews on every freight train that we have operating out there. I want to thank the Biden administration. I want to thank President Biden, first of all, right? And I want to thank the entire administration. I want to thank Secretary Buttigieg, and I want to thank Administrator Amit Bose for making sure that we finally got the regulation that all of us deserve. This is very important for safety, but not just for our safety. When I talk safety, I talk about the safety of our communities that we operate through. I talk about the safety of our first responders, including our firefighters that are here with us today. I talk about the professional men and women that are operating the train. And more importantly, we also talk about all the other crafts that are out here on the railroad with us that depend on us to keep them safe while they go about their day-to-day task. For well over a decade, we have watched the debates. We've listened to the debates with frustration about whether we should or should not have 2-person crew regulation or legislation. Well, today, this administration has shown that it has delivered common sense regulation that ensures everybody's safety is put first and foremost in a common sense manner ahead of all other issues. I could go on about the never-ending safety values that we provide as professional railroaders, but our Secretary Buttigieg has done a great job today outlining all our tasks that we as engineers and conductors do day to day. And I'm going to have to see if I can get him signed up to pay some union dues if he's this much of an expert. I really appreciate that. But as I was saying, we are professional railroaders. We are proud of what we do day in and day out. We are proud of our craft expertise that we bring to the table. We are glad that we have been recognized for that expertise, but most importantly, we are so very happy, thrilled, ecstatic that that expertise is now put forth in the form of a regulation codifying our expertise as required to safely operate freight trains. So on behalf of all of us as Smart Transportation Division members, I thank you for letting us be a part of this commitment to safety in this monumental day. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Vince Verna. I'm Vice President and National Legislative Representative for the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers and Trainmen. For over 160 years, the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers and Trainmen have been working to better the lives of rail employees. Throughout wars, recessions, pandemics, railroad workers have proudly and dutifully moved the nation's passengers and freight. We've been a proud part of the Teamsters for over 20 years. Challenging the status quo is hard. The railroads are big, profitable, and wield a lot of influence. Their employees, the great people we represent, help ensure those profits keep coming, all while doing their jobs, with safety being job number one. And teamwork is critical. Positive changes like paid sick leave, fatigue and rest mitigation through better scheduling, participation in C3RS programs represent positive areas where railroads and employees are making collective bargaining agreements to make life on the job better and safer. Limiting train size to match the infrastructure that trains run on and the equipment they are outfitted with, and to not block grade crossings and cut off communities remain as important safety goals. The Confidential Close Call Reporting System, C3RS, was conceived in 2003 at a meeting I attended in Baltimore, Maryland. We've just